Hey everybody, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to set up and play Thrown Under the Bus. Alright, setup takes about 2 minutes. You take our center game board, otherwise known as our conference room, put it in the center of the table. Everybody chooses an associate. I normally play Albert, he's based on me. So I'm going to take all of Albert's cards, I'm going to shuffle those up, and I'm going to put them on Albert's profile. I'm going to take all of Albert's 5 influence chips and I'm going to put them on his portrait. Everybody else is going to do the same. We're going to take our smaller status token and we're going to drop it right here at Office Associate, the 11th spot. That's where everybody starts. Okay. And then we shuffle up the corporate deck and we place that in the center of the conference table. We take our recycling bin and we keep it on the table. It's the bottom of our box. When we trash cards that go in there, you'll see more about that in a minute. Then we decide who goes first. Whoever's going first gets our reserved Associate of the Week parking spot. They have the honored place at the company. All right. Normally it's whoever most recently got a promotion. If you play multiple games, it's whoever won last. So we're going to go with Albert. He's going to be our Associate of the Week. So to start off, our first round, you're going to draw 5 cards. You have a hand of 5. You have 5 influence chips. There's 5 days of the week. It's that easy. All right. So on your turn, you have to spend one of these tokens. All right. And only one. The first way you spend a token is to do some work. To do some work, you're going to take a card with a chip on top of it and play it on your desktop. That's doing some work. The second way you can spend a chip is to do what's called delegate. To delegate, you play a card on somebody else's desktop, except for a Monday. The idea is Monday, you're in charge of your own fate. You're driving to work, you think you got this week, but usually by Tuesday, somebody's messed it up. Okay. The third way you spend a chip, you do what's called calling in. Call in is a pass for the game. You just place a token right here on our desktop, or excuse me, on our conference room, and you pass. All right. The fourth way you can spend a chip is learn a new trick. So you're going to, again, take a chip, put it here on our conference table to show you've done something. You're going to trash card from your hand. It's going to go over there in our recycling bin. And you're going to draw a new card. It goes directly into your hand. So that means when it's your go again, if you have any chips left, you could possibly play that card right away. So after everybody has played all of their chips, we're going to do our Friday meeting, which is we get together and we're going to go over what happened to us during the week. Okay, everybody spent their influence tokens, so it's time for our Friday meeting. We're going to get together and go over what happened to us during our week. Because Albert has our reserved parking spot, he is going to be our meeting chairperson and he will set the pace for the meeting. Keep it in an orderly fashion. So what he's going to do is call out the days of the week in order. Anybody with cards on that day will flip them over. For this example, I'm only going to flip Albert's, but everybody would be flipping as I go. All right, so calls out Monday. Monday, Albert made a fresh pot of coffee. As far as I'm concerned, the man's a national treasure if he's making me fresh coffee on Monday. Tuesday, Albert gets an industry award. Finally, after 30 years of service, somebody recognized the man as doing a good job. Wednesday, there was a happy hour, and Mitch made sure that Albert got happy hour drunk on shots. And Albert made a bit of a jerk of himself, and the entire company noticed it. All right. Thursday, Albert played Putting Out Fires. With this card, it's an action card. It says discard the card on the day before this, then discard this card. So basically, Albert did such a good job putting out fires that he either wiped out or nobody really remembered what happened on Wednesday. And we come to Friday. Cal played this on Albert. Friday, Cal walks into the break room right after Albert and realizes that Albert is the one that burnt the popcorn and wiped out the entire office. All right. So after everybody's flipped their cards, we tally up. We just start going from left to right and tally them in order. So we got 3 plus 6 is 9, minus 3 is 6. That means Albert's going to go up 6 seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Because Albert passed a name seat that has a little card icon next to it, that means he got a promotion. So Albert's now a team lead. He gets an additional card and that goes right on top of his draw pile, and he'll get access to that card next turn. Okay. Now since everybody else would be tallied up at this point, if anybody else has beat Albert, we'll say Mitch over here has 28 status, this Associate of the Week parking spot will go to Mitch. So Mitch is going to be our chairperson for the meeting. Mitch is going to be the one whose turn is first. Okay? The game favors the strong. But it's off to one of my favorite mechanics in this game. And one of the unique mechanics in this game. When you clean up, you're going to give everybody back their tokens. This. And you're going to take all the cards that are on your desktop, whether you played them or somebody else played them, and you're going to add them to your discard pile. Now, when your draw pile runs out, you're going to shuffle your discard pile together, and those cards that other people played on you now go into your hand. The thematic reason behind that is when somebody plays a dirty trick on you at work, or say even does something nice for you at work, you remember it, and you can now revisit it on them. That's basically how the turns go, and we're going to continue those until somebody reaches senior VP status. First person there is the winner of the game. And that's thrown under the bus, guys.